Welcome to the show. Yeah, this is the Footy Show. It's not Bulls and All. I'm Eddie McGuire, and this is...
I'm Darky Newman.
Sam Newman.
And I'm Trev the Barman, of course.
And, of course, we got Plugger.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
It would have been nice if he plugged every once in a while.
Yeah, now here we are up at Yanchep, actually, right up, way up Wanneroo Road, Yanchep. We've been invited by the Yanchep Redhawks footy team. At the moment, you're watching Warwick play the junior footy team here from Yanchep. They've had a big gala day, a lot of happening, big crowd here to support the local guys with their footy and everything. And
we're here. Yeah, we're here.
And Bulls and All are here as well.
On a totally different thing, I'd like to say a few weeks ago was National Bogan Day. Did people get your photograph for that mullet there, Moose? I mean, it is great, eh? It's the haircut.
Yeah, I wore my black moccasins all day for that. It was a fantastic day. Anyway, as we always say, the name of the show is Bulls and All. And we're going to be showing you a whole lot of what happens here with the gang here, chatting with some of the people.
Where are we going?
And James is going to even try and talk to the barman here. He wouldn't believe that, would you? Would you believe that?
I could believe it, yes, very much.
Believe that. What have you been up to lately?
Hey, Moose, give it.
A bit, with cadets and stuff.
There's a reason why we only use one mic. That's to keep things serious. Anyway, let's get the show going. What do you want? What do you want?
What are you saying? I'm an alcoholic or something? Yes. Hey, I wouldn't have a bar of it.
I'd hate to take a blood sample, but anyway, let's talking about alcoholics. This is a good segue, by the way. Talking about alcoholics. Let's go to a story we did a while back on koi fish.
Oh, yeah. Bars and koi fish. Yeah, I can see the
Hi,
resemblance.
everybody. Moose here at the Cannington Greyhounds, and I'm having a chat with a fella here who's going to tell us why there's something fishy going here, and I don't want you to be coy about it. Talking to Alan. How you going, Alan?
Yeah, good, Moose. Thanks. Great to have you guys here again.
Oh, we're happy to be here. Now, a fantastic display. I'm talking about the Koi Society of Western Australia. You guys, I mean, just excelled on last year. This year, you're doing fantastic jobs, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think so. We're up in fish this year, up to 200, so up from 150 last year. And the Japanese judges are telling us that the quality is really good and continues to improve here in Australia, so that's terrific.
And we mentioned last year, we talked about it, that there's like a 747 leaving from Japan, is it a weekly or daily or something like that, full of koi for all places in the world. How's that still going?
Oh, it's big business in Japan. That is, I think there's probably at least one to the US and one to Europe every week. And
here it's just a Cessna, but I mean it's working, you know.
Yeah, so it's pretty big business in Japan. There's a city of close to 1 million people that basically lives in the koi industry. Yeah,
it's really something. Now, of course, we got all the different types of koi. Do we kind of cover them all here in Western Australia? All the different breeds, I suppose.
Yeah, we do. There's 14 varieties, and we cover the whole 14 varieties, and some are more popular than others, as you would expect. But yeah, they're classed and judged by the Japanese judges, who are very strict on the criteria for each of the varieties.
Because you mentioned last year also, I keep referring to last year, but in case you didn't see the story about the Koi Society, is that it takes many years for a judge to become a judge with the koi. It's not something you just say, oh, you know, I've got an aquarium at home, I think I know a little bit about fish. They actually have to train for quite a few years before they're, say, allowed out of the country to actually do it in other countries.
Yes, indeed. I would say probably average 10 years, and very, very strict criteria. And they apply the science of koi judging across the board in any country that they go to. So they have very strict guidelines, and they apply them very strictly. So it takes quite a few years to be able to get to the stage where you're classed as an international judge and can travel anywhere in the world, as these guys do. Mr. Yoshitake-san, who's here as head judge this time, has judged in Canada, the US, throughout Europe, and this is his second visit to Australia.
Now tell us a bit about why koi, because of course we know the aquariums and all, these really are tank fish, aren't they? I mean, like out in the garden and whatever, but why koi?
Well, I think because they grow large, so the average size here in Western Australia would be about, say, half a metre long at show size. But in Japan now they're breeding them to 1 metre. You won't win a grand champion unless they're a metre long, and of course then the colour on top of that, you get this very vivid colouring.
Has to be very defined too, as you showed us.
Yeah, indeed. The difference or the line between the white and say the red has to be absolutely defined, no smudging. It's just like dogs or anything else. They have certain criteria and they need to be very strictly to that criteria.
And how are we getting to where we compare, say, against, I know we don't have the ones that grow to 1 metre yet, but how are we in comparison to the rest of the world here in Western Australia?
Well, of course, Australia doesn't allow any imports, so it puts us very much behind. So we breed most of our fish ourselves, and in talking to the judge, we're probably about 5 or 6 years behind Japan, and we'll never catch up unless we can bring in some imports, which is unlikely, I think.
I wonder, is that because they're worried about them getting in the rivers and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, indeed, although they're not actually the same as the European carp that do all the damage in the rivers, and people tell me that they've actually been in the Canning River for 100 years, and so they have been around for a while, but there is, I guess it's like the German Shepherds and the dingo issue. There was, German Shepherds weren't allowed in for a number of years, and it's the same thing with the koi, I think. It'll come in time.
Yeah, for sure. Now, people out there would like to know a bit more about Koi Society, or maybe you just ring up with a question, or you'd like to know a bit more. Obviously, they can get in touch with the society.
Yeah, we're well publicised in most of the outlets around town, aquarium shops, etc. We've got 139 members currently. We meet once a month at a general meeting where we have auction fish, and we have a little table, what we call a table show, and we usually have a bit of fun once a month, and we have a committee meeting once a month, and then our annual show, which you're seeing here today. So it's an energetic society. It's something completely different to most of us do in way of working, etc. So I find it quite relaxing.
Now, Alan, there's a lot of people out there saying, that they may have koi or something like that, and they'd like to know a bit more. They can go to the webpage.
Yes, indeed.
And that's www.koiclubwa.com. You can go to that. It's on the screen. And make sure you, if not, when are we looking at having this again next year?
It's usually in this weekend, so it's around about the 25th, 26th of May.
Okay.
Yeah.
And keep that number, and if you want to know a bit more about koi, looking after them, or even if you just have a question or something like that, whether they're better and better, or if you just fry them, whatever it may be. I was told ginger by one of the Japanese fellows. They said they actually had a few with ginger.
Well, that's where they originated from. The peasants actually grew them in the paddy fields, and they supplemented their diet with these koi, and that's where it all started from. So I guess you can eat them.
Not with some of the prices. Didn't you tell me that some of them gone for close to $1 million or something? Some of the koi.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and one of the judges here today has spent large sums of money on koi, he told me.
I'll be buggered. Well, thanks for talking to us again, Alan.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Now Wayne, I just hope too you took notice of that accent. That's a real Scottish accent, all right?
Well, welcome back. That was a great story there about koi fish. Now, we don't want to be koi any longer, so I'm here talking to Alex Hailstones, which is a great name because looking at the weather, it's going to hail pretty soon. How you doing, Alex?
Yeah, pretty good.
I think you guys just had a pretty pleasing win. You want to tell us the score there, and what's the name of your team?
Yeah, we're the Yanchep Redhawks, as you see, and we won by 18-12 to 1-3.
All right, then. Now, did you get a chance to kick any goals?
No, I missed. I kicked 2 behinds.
Okay, then. And what position do you play?
Oh, I started off in fullback and finished off in forward pocket.
All right. Now, what was the most pleasing thing about this victory today?
The fact that it was one of my mates' 50th game, so we won it for him, yeah.
Good on you. Now, how old is your age group that you guys are playing at today?
Yeah, we're 14.
14, okay, big strapping young lads. Now, how far do you plan on taking the footy,
Yeah, I want to be an AFL superstar.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. Let's aim low and then go from there. Now, is there anybody you pattern your game after?
Pardon?
Is there any particular player in the AFL that you pattern your style of play after?
Yeah.
Anybody like a Wayne Simmons or anybody?
Yeah, I like to play like Ashley McIntosh because he's a tank.
Oh, okay then. Good on you. Now, is there anybody you want to say hello to? Any of your fans, friends, couple girlfriends, anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to Kyle over here, who's a tanky,
Okay.
like me.
Okay, Kyle's the tank. How you doing, Kyle? All right.
And my mum and my dad and all my family. And I'd like to thank the Academy.
All right. The Academy of Performing Arts or the Academy of...
Football.
Oh, okay then. Well, good on you. Now wave to your mom and everybody. All right. Good on you. Well, thanks a lot, Alex, and much success. Now we're going to see what those two crazy James and Action Man are up to. So we're just going to wander over here. Thanks a lot, Alex. We're just going to wander over here and see what these knuckleheads are over to. Oh, my God. It is just crazy here.
On the podium.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Now, your name is still?
Alan from Mad Cow.
Okay, now I know you have a couple of loonies in here right now. Can you tell us about this event and what happens here?
Yeah, well, they keep ignoring the rules, which is wait till the referee says. As you can see, they're hitting each other before they're supposed to start.
Yeah.
So we'll get it started proper and see what happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, those guys from Boston are pretty cheap shot artists.
Yeah, he's just had a nasty hit below the belt there, but he seems to have recovered.
Okay.
Okay, go! 1 point to the black hat.
Get up there and show some balls and all, James.
I think James is losing about 3-1 here. Are you ready? Go! Losing 4-1, James.
So the key is just to stay on their little pedestal there and try to knock the opponent off.
Yeah, but the thing is, these pedestals swing, so when you take a shot, the pedestal swings underneath your feet as well. Okay! Are you ready? Go!
Look at that fierce contest.
Okay. 1-0 to Action Man. You ready? Go!
Look at that battle. Oh, my goodness.
I think that's a draw, that one, so it's still 1-0 over here.
Now, basically, what do you think of James' technique? What does he need to do to improve?
Well, he needs to stay up on the podium and stop falling down on his ass. That's the main thing. Go!
Well, James is used to falling on his ass, so he just did it again, so there's no problem there.
Okay, we've got 3-0 to Action Man.
Now, Action Man, you know, it just came out doing a great movie. He just did Spider-Man. He did some, he did some stunts in Spider-Man, and actually, you know, he's a little bit more ready for this than James, who's had a couple of beers.
Yeah, he seems a bit more steadier on his feet. Okay, go!
Oh!
1 point to James at last.
Action Man got taken out. Okay.
Okay, go!
Look at that fierce battle. There's a blow to the face. Oh, look at that.
Another point to Steve there.
And there's a little bit of cheap shots afterwards. There's some cheap shots
Fighting off the
afterwards.
podium, that doesn't count, unless you can get away with it.
I don't know about that James guy. He's not playing by the rules.
Okay, go!
Look at that fierceness and, oh, look at that battle there. Action Man still on his feet. He goes, James is down. 8,
Followed him over.
5, 6.
Okay, back up on the podiums. Right, I think this will be the deciding one.
This is it. I mean, Action Man's pretty motivated.
Okay, go!
Look at that fierceness. Oh, he just dropped his guard. Oh! Yes. Now,
Start that one again.
we just want to ask, if somebody wants to get involved with this, is there a phone number or anything people can ring and get involved in this?
Yeah, just ring Mad Cow, and the number is 9594-2001. Now we've got the gladiators, we've got a bungee run, sumo wrestling, castles, mechanical bucking bulls. We've got everything to supply everything you need for your entertainment and parties.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks a lot. And I think that these guys could use a little bit of training from someone like yourself so they can stay up for longer than 3 seconds. There they go again. Oh, he's out of there, buddy. He's out. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. We're still up here at Yanchep. We'll be here the whole day covering the footy. And I'm speaking with Gary. How you going, mate?
Good, mate.
Now, you're with the Ellenbrook team, which is a new team. How long's it actually been in the competition?
Well, this is our first season. We've started up at Baskerville Oval down the road from Ellenbrook.
Yeah.
Started off with quite a small side, and now, as you can see, we're out there. We've got a full bench, and we're a lot stronger side.
Yeah. And you're the runner for the team?
That's correct.
Yeah. Did you ever play Aussie rules yourself?
Oh, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been out, but it's good to get down, good club atmosphere, and good to get out, get a run, bit of fitness, and support the boys.
Yeah. And what initially got you interested in helping the boys out? Like like I said, meeting some of the players, obviously.
Well, Ellenbrook's like a country town, just like up here in Yanchep or Two Rocks, and it's good atmosphere up there. It's like a small community, and it's good to get other people outside of the club that aren't playing down to support the club.
Yeah. Now, how's the team been going on this first year?
Well, we started off slow. Like we were starting with 4 men short out there playing, and no bench, and now we've got a full bench, six men on the side, any one game, and guys are now fighting for a spot for the team. Yeah,
that's awesome. And if anyone out there is in the Ellenbrook area, doesn't know there's a football team there, or is interested in helping out or joining and playing, how could they get in contact or get down there?
More than welcome to come down. We're currently playing at Baskerville Oval, which is about 5-minute drive from Ellenbrook.
Yeah.
We're hoping next year we'll get some goalposts up and be playing at a home ground.
Yeah.
But for now, just come down to training on a Thursday night or on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Most Sundays 2 o'clock, either at home or away, and come down and support the club.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. Pleasure talking to you. Best of luck for the Ellenbrook team.
Thank you.
And we're going to catch up with the fellas. We're here all day, so see you soon. G'day. Well, I said I was going to go find someone else, but I'm back anyway. And I'm speaking with a couple of ladies. How you doing? What's your name?
Mary.
Yeah.
Holly.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Jessica.
You having a great day today?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your name?
Phoebe.
Phoebe. And what do you like about the Redhawks? They're good. That's all good. And what's your name?
Tiffany.
Nice scarf you got there.
Thank you.
Now, tell me a bit about the Redhawks. Why do you follow them, and what's best about them?
Well, they rock, and I've lived in Yanchep all my life, so I'm a Redhawks supporter from way back. Not to mention, number 10 out there is my brother. Gotta love my brother, Yeah, so I'm a Hawks supporter, and they have not lost one game since they started this year.
One game.
Yeah.
And how'd they go last year?
They went really well, but the grand final last year, I have to say they lost, but just because they were giving Quins a chance.
Yeah.
That felt sorry for them or whatever.
And do you come down and support them every game?
Every game.
Yep.
And if I can get to Inaloo and stuff, I'll be there.
It's all good. And now we've seen you with the great knockout earlier on. Now, would you like to tell us what happened there?
Well, there's one guy around here. He likes to knock people when they're down.
A cheap shot, isn't it? A bit of a cheap shot.
Making himself look good while other people are down.
Yeah, not very impressed.
His name's
Ben Overton?
Ben Overton.
The girls aren't too impressed, so I can't help you there, mate.
At all. No.
All right, thank you very much for your time, ladies. Pleasure talking to you, and we'll catch up with some other people soon.
Go Channel 31.
Balls and all.
Go Whoa.
Balls and all, baby.
Okay, that's the one. What he said.
There you go. Loving it.
Thanks for that, James. And Action Man, I don't know what kind of sign that was, but you'll talk later, buddy. We'll just talk to some people that are just hanging out. As I got the signal, it must have been this guy. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Real good. And your name is?
Langer.
Langer. All right, then. You had to think about that. I got kind of scared there for a minute. Now, who are you supporting today and why?
The Redhawks, because I live here.
Okay, then. And they've got a pretty good team. What's their record?
They have. It's actually an ex-player over there. If you talk to him, you'll get a little bit more out of him.
Oh, okay. Then, well, thanks a lot. Everybody's excited. Sure. The man in the black shirt. And as we move along, that guy right there. All right, then. We've got an ex-player. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks.
And your name is still?
Warwick.
All right. Now, Warwick, can you tell us a little bit about the team?
I just want to explain something. That even the spectators are good with the handballing. Did you notice that?
Yeah. First I was over there, and then he handballed over here. Now, what can you tell us about this team? They're pretty good this year. What's the deal?
Oh, just a lot of young players. Like when I first started about 5 years ago, well, we were all old and slow. But, just a lot of young guys around the place. They've all come up through and watched and started playing, and it's real good.
All right, then. Now when you played, skills-wise, what position did you play?
I was anywhere through the centre of the ground, full backs.
Okay.
Centre, half back, anywhere.
Yeah, I used to play full back of the field. Yeah. And we'll talk to some of these other people over here. Some of these bearded gentlemen. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
All right, then. And your name is still?
Les.
All right, now you have the coolest sunnies in Western Australia. Now, I'm sure you're supporting the Hawks, and why?
Oh, because I'm a local. I live here locally, and I follow the Redhawks, and yeah, hope they win. And if they don't win, I probably won't come next week. No, yes I will. Yeah, no.
Well, I hope they win. And your name is?
Russell.
Russell. I mean, big Hawks supporter. I mean, these guys have been kicking a bit of butt this year. They're down at half now, but what do you think they need to do to come back?
Well, not much. They're only playing the Dockers, so they shouldn't flog them.
I hope you heard that, Moose. But now you just don't know who you get. You're just walking around.
Up and coming forward.
And up and coming, I believe it's under 14s, and your name is still?
Josh.
Josh. All right, Josh. Now, how'd you go today?
All right.
All right, then. What position do you play, Josh?
Back pocket.
Back pocket. And did you keep everybody out of your back pocket today, or what?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay, then. Now, is there anybody you want to say hello to?
My pop.
All right, and what's your pop's name? Well, that's not real good when you don't know your pop's name. You want to say hello.
Bob. Shut the hell up. Robert, man.
Okay then.
Hi everybody, we're down here at the West Australian Table Tennis Association. I hope I got that right. Third time lucky, of course. And I'm speaking with Erwin, an old pro from Balls&All. How you going, mate?
Going well, thanks, James.
And Taz, how you going, mate?
It's great to be on station. Yep.
Awesome, mate. Now, Erwin, you're actually out there playing tonight. What's happening?
Well, I was getting, I think I was getting whipped by some younger guy.
Yeah.
I'm in the veteran stage now, so I'm lucky. Any win I get these days is a bonus, I think.
Yeah. And what's tonight actually all about?
Well, it's a Grand Prix series. We actually have invited players, 16 players, and they play over 5 nights, and they accumulate points depending on how many matches they win.
Okay.
And then they go into a final round and they play for a bit of prize money.
Yeah.
It's not an enormous amount, but it's just another event, and it's quite popular, and it's a good night's play anyway, because everyone gets a good go, groups and knockouts. So as I said, it's been going for about 12, 15 years now. So,
really?
So it's been pretty popular over that time, yeah.
And how long does this event actually run for?
The Grand Prix?
Yeah.
Well, it sort of runs monthly. We start once a month, and this is the 5th one, and then we'll have a final round in beginning of August. So.
And the people from other clubs and stuff come down here and compete, or
this is people statewide. Everyone, all the players in the state get invited to this, and not all accept, mind you, but
all the best.
All the elite. Yeah, most
including yourself, but he's in the elite, so that's all right.
That's all right.
You can say it, Ewan.
Well, actually, Taz the other night wiped me off the table, so he's not a bad player himself.
Bit of competition here, fellas.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good having some top players. We've got players like Jeff Drew, who's represented the state. We've got Craig Campbell. We've got a couple of the fellows that have been in the top juniors. We're looking to promote a lot of juniors at the moment, because there's a lot of opportunity for the juniors to come up and take position and get into the state team if they're good enough. It's the futures. It's a great opportunity for them to have a look and see the quality of the play that they're going to come up against, and they could make it in a very short time with some of the coaches that we've got here in WA. We've got some excellent coaches. So we're looking forward to what's going to happen in the next 12 months, and we've also got a I think it's the date is, what's the date coming up, Ewan, for the 16th?
The 19th of July.
16th, that's a really good day. I'd like to point out that is actually my birthday, so happy birthday to me.
Well, we'll celebrate at the junior coaching, school holiday junior coaching clinic, which we're holding here at the association, and anyone who wants to find out about it, just give me a call at the association.
That's good.
It's actually run over 4 days, and it's going to cost $30. Anyone
is that all?
It's $30 for the 4 days. And it's from ages 8 to 16. So if anyone out there looking to have a bit of a go and see what they can do, it's a great opportunity. It's cheap, and it's in the school holidays. So come and have a go. Come and see how you go.
And how do they go about coming down and finding out about it?
Well, first thing, probably ring the phone number. Ring here on 94701830.
One more time for the camera.
94701830.
Beautiful.
And all the information will be through that line. There will be the hotline. And we'll send out the information so that you can come down and have a go. So you'll have to be quick, because I think that this is going on the going to be up to air on the 14th, so today's the 14th, and a couple of days. So get your entry forms as quick as possible. We'll send them straight out. You can ring in straight away, and the entry forms will be sent straight out. Come and have a go at the centre. You'll have a great time.
Yeah, we'll accept late enrolments. There's no problems about that. We're keen actually to anyone who's eager to learn and play. We're quite happy to take a late enrolment. So
no, it's great if you've got some good coaches down there. I mean, there's obviously a lot of youngsters out there who'd probably like to give it a go. Yeah. And so get on that number and come down. Now, Taz, what's your enrolment? What do you got? What's your job down here?
And the promotions director, and I'm just looking to see what can be done. It's a great sport, and it's the sort of sport that you can play at home, and this is sort of an opportunity to sort of take the next step and see if you can get into competition. We've got levels from A grade right down to, what are we down to at the moment? D grade?
D grade, yeah.
D graders. So it's a great chance to come and see what level you're at, and have a look at the good players and see how you go. It's just a great opportunity. It's a great chance to get together and join other people. And it's better than sitting home watching some soapies.
Exactly. That's what we like to say about any sports out there, man. No matter how fit you are, whatever you are, as long as you get involved in something. I mean, this is obviously great. It's just better than sitting at home. You get to meet new people. Yeah. And how long have you been playing yourself?
Probably about 20, 25 years on and off, something like that. It's something that I've just had a bit of a go, and happened to reach A grade, and not blowing my own trumpet, but but it is fun. You'd be surprised that with the sort of coaches that are in WA. I never thought I'd reach A grade, but with the coaches in WA, they're quite amazing. We've got Australian accredited coaches. Would you say, Ewan?
Yeah, well, we've got. We've got a couple of level 3 coaches and several level 2 coaches, and also quite a few people just did the level 1 course. So we've got quite a few people out there available for coaching, and they go out, they do coaching at the centre, and also some of them go out to schools and run programs there as well. So obviously, if there's anyone out there who's interested in having us come out to their school,
they can give me
a call on that number that Taz has quoted.
It's coming across the screen right about now. Excellent.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay. Yeah, but as I said, it's a great sport to get into, and also we, coming along. Anyone else interested in seeing good table tennis? We also have our state championships, which is in August.
All right.
And we've got some top players over. We've actually got a player over from the Slovak Republic who was in the in the 100 ratings in the world.
155 ranks.
Right,
wow,
He's a fantastic player, so he should be featuring in that. So I said it'll be well worth watching, and we'll have the publicity out on that. And as I said, if you want to come along and see some good table tennis, it's another opportunity.
Just a question of my own: who is the best in the world at the moment? I just have no idea. Would it be the Chinese or something? Or?
Yeah, the Chinese are.
I've seen him hit the ball. Damn.
Yeah, well, the Chinese men, the Swedes
aren't too bad either.
The Swedes were pretty good, but a couple of their star players are a bit past it now. But they still were very good. But the Chinese have just got so many weight of numbers. They've got so many talented players, and that's in the men, and in the women I don't think they've ever been beaten. The women are just fantastic.
That's awesome.
They could probably put half a dozen teams in the World Championships and probably fill 6 out of the first 8 places. So that's how good they are.
It's amazing. I mean, just the coordination and stuff in the game too. I mean, you really got to be on the ball and into it. Is it hard to learn for someone young? Like you said, you got the camps coming up.
I think it's a game that you can pick up pretty easily. The coordination does come just out of practice, and it's amazing how some of the uncoordinated players have been
like myself, I'd like to say.
Sometimes the players that don't play by the book are the hard ones to beat, so you just never know. We've got some unusual players, so you have to come and have a look at some of our players tonight, because there's some very good players here, some excellent players, and you'll get a good idea about the level of players in WA. It's really quite good level.
Awesome. Now, we spoke about the junior camp coming up, where there's the number on the screen. Also in August we got a competition. Is there anything else you'd like to publicise?
Well, we have a weekly, and
just make it up if you don't have nothing.
We actually have an ongoing junior club which run here in 12 Gerard Street, Eastwick Park. Every Saturday morning between 10 and 12, and that's organised play for juniors 8 to 16 years of age. and it involves organised games, plus they get coached as well. So it's an ideal start-off point. And then if they sort of get keen and improve, well, then there's other groups they can actually move on to. So that is actually that's an ongoing thing, and that's an excellent opportunity for anyone who wants to get started in the game.
No worries, guys. Thank you very much, both of you, for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we'll see you again shortly.
Okay, thanks very much, James.
We're still up here at Yanchep, and we're talking about hockey, of course. I'm lying, of course, we're talking about footy, and talking to a couple of the guys who are also supporters of the Yanchep Redhawks. Hey, you mate?
Good, mate.
And I forgot your name again.
It's Clay, mate.
Clay and Brady.
Brody.
How you going? See, I remember everything. Brody, you're actually one of the former players of the Redhawks. What happened?
Yeah, I had a bit of a knee injury a couple of years back.
What happened in that grand final, mate?
Yeah, I've played a big part in the grand final, you know, got a few goals, and I really pretty much pulled the weight of the team, but now with my knee injury I've given it up, you know, moved on, and I'm just a supporter now.
Now with the knee injury, because you're a young fella, you got the knee injury, is it one of those things that's going to like heal up, and it's obviously smart to stay off this kind of sport, or what's the deal with the knee?
Yeah, no, I've given it up at this stage. I just support from this side, just still rebuilding it, you know, steadily getting there. But yeah, it's been about a year and a half, and
well, I'm sure there's not a sporting team in the world that doesn't say how important the fans are, and even though you're a player, at least you stayed and are still supporting the team. A lot of guys, when they're not playing, they just disappear. And what's your involvement here?
You know, I come down, give the boys a bit of support on Tuesday nights, come down, have a run with them at training, and you know,
during the games, keep the girls kind of like to the side so they're not out on the field and stuff.
See, the girls are out of control up here, mate. You've got to keep them all, you know, sort of away from the action. Otherwise, you know, sooner or later there's going to be a streak or two, and there's going to be a bit of trouble, you know.
We've already seen 6, but we couldn't put it on the show because we're rated G.
Obviously not, mate. Otherwise you'd be in a bit of strife, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So the boys are undefeated at the moment. We see them struggling, or it looks like they might have just tied it up at the moment. I can't see. I think it's 6-5 all.
What we need is, mate, we need Trippy, Hammer, bloody all the boys in the forward line to just lift a bit. The midfield, the big ruckman's got to go up there, and see if Darby can hold them at half back, and Mickey, and they'll be all good, mate. You watch them come home in the last quarter. That's what they specialise at, mate, up here.
Yeah.
That's home ground advantage.
Comeback kings?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Home ground advantage, mate. That's what we are, And we got no doubt they'll come home with the Redhawks.
And the Ellenbrook boys, you got to give them credit. This is their first year ever. They're actually 3rd on the ladder. Not doing too bad.
Oh, they're a great team. Yeah. Actually, the privilege of hearing about the last game, and Boris kept the full forward down in the last game. But now he's getting a bit of a touch-up, but we'll see how he goes in this quarter.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. All the best. We see someone's come off with look like a bit of an injury. All the best. All right, we're going to be thanks a lot. We're going to be going to a break. We'll be back here. We're up at Yanchep, giving a bit of support to the mighty Redhawks.
Welcome back from the break, everybody, and usually the Balls and All crew on long days out end up somewhere like this, and I'm speaking with the barman. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks.
Now, Anthony, you're the barman down here. Is that your role for the club, or?
No, the actual barman's in New Zealand at the moment.
So you're the fill-in?
Yeah, I injured myself last week, so I'm missing out in the game, and I've got this job.
Yeah, and how long have you been playing for the team?
I've been here since we started the club about 5 years ago.
All right.
Yep.
And how do you think it's all going this year?
I think we've finally got it together. We're 10-0 at the moment. There's a tough game being played out there, as you can see. But I mean, their main aim was just for all the blokes around the place to start a football club up, so that when the kids grew up, they'd have something to go to if they didn't go on downtown.
Yeah. Now, what position do you play on the field when you're playing?
Backline mainly.
Yeah. And you obviously played football all your life.
I only started with this club.
Really?
Yeah, we were just me and my mates were having a kick up at the park, and then a couple of the older blokes saw us, and they got together with us, and then we started the club.
Oh, really? That's how it all started?
That's how it all started, pretty much.
Speaking today, you're filling in for the bar work. There's obviously a lot of people who are behind the scenes and do a lot of jobs, because you need funds, obviously, to keep clubs going. Right. Just some of the work that people do here for you.
Well, Dave Hall's a big part of the club. club. He started a lot of the merchandising that we got going.
Yeah, there's lots of great key rings and shirts and everything over there.
Which you'll get onto, I'm sure. And he also started the club as well, as far as secretarial duties, administration, a lot of the administration. Of course, Damien Price, the barman that's away, he's also the treasurer. You know, you have to be fiscally responsible to run a club, and he totally is that, as well as he helped us get the computer website set up, which I don't know if you had a look at yet. www.yanchepredhawks.com. So I mean, there's so many other blokes as well that have been a part of the club. A lot of them have moved away. I've got drawn a blank on them. I'm sorry, guys, because there is a lot of people. But like I said, if you look at our website, on our website we've got all the past history and everyone to thank there.
Now, obviously, with a football team, you need funds to keep it going and fundraisers and stuff like that. Do you mind telling us a little bit about some of the gear that's for sale here, and if anyone can get some?
Well, there's always the raffles going around. We've got just started some footy cards, team footy cards. Which
got the players on them.
Yeah, just got the players on them. Key rings, stickers. We've got fixtures. We've got shirts, jumpers,
all sorts of gear.
And we've got plenty of shirts, beanies, and we're slowly moving over. Because it was a kids' day as well, we've got a lot of show bags and things as well.
Now, you really do need to get back to the bar because you can see Wayne's there. Before I let you go, what do you think about Civic Video?
I
told to ask you.
Great franchise, Civic Video. I mean, if you're going to go hire a video, might as well from Civic Video.
No worries. Thanks for your time, Anthony. Pleasure talking to you, and you better kick him out.
Yeah, okay, mate. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys.
Oh, well, the game's just finished. You can see I'm going to have a chat again with Gary, who was the runner for the Ellenbrook team. Gary, how's it going, mate?
Oh, not too bad, mate. Obviously, we didn't come up with a win today.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too far. I mean, you're talking about still the top team, and you guys are like only first year in. 8-10, you guys lost 11-11.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad effort. The boys really went in, played hard today, and we're back here in 2 weeks' time. I think that give it a couple of weeks of training, we'll be back out there, we'll be playing hard, and we'll come off with a win.
Certainly been known to happen. Also, too, your coach can get together. You got two coaches, you mentioned?
Yeah, we got two coaches. They're player coaches, so it's a bit difficult at the moment. So if you're looking for a coaching job, come down, because like I said before, we need a bit of support around the club and get out there and get involved.
I could teach him, but it'd have to be all the gridiron style, you know.
Come down here, Moose, and you show us how to get out there and tackle.
Well, you got Dave Lincoln on your team out there. Now he's a great player. All the guys from the Jets and the Broncos know him very well.
Well, Big Dave, 9 out of 10. If you just get the ball in front of him, he'll take a grab and he'll kick a goal.
Yeah, he always had great hands. And hello, what's your name?
Demi.
Demi, that's a nice name. You like pink?
Yes.
That's your favourite colour. And what's your name?
Sexy.
And that's not saying sexy. His name is Jesse, isn't it? Did you have a good today?
Yeah.
A lot of fun? Yeah. So what do you think is going to be the key? Because obviously you watch the team now, you know, number 24, number 10, you got to look after them a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think we're still running out of legs a little bit, like the fitness around the club. There was no pre-season. At the start of the season, you were lucky to get 8 guys out on the track.
Oh, I know all about that with gridiron, yeah.
Well, we're starting to get a bit more boys down there, and we might have 14 on a Tuesday and a full side on a Thursday, and I think that'll be the key, get a bit more fitness into the side, and we'll get out there and run circles around the opposition.
Okay. Now, if anyone wants you here over at 5-Star Security, is that how they find you?
Yeah, might as well get a plug-in, mate. 5-Star Security if you want security alarm system, electronic security, closed-circuit television. 5 Stars, the company to go to.
Give Gary a phone call. What is the phone number if they want to talk to you either about the Ellenbrook team or a bit about security?
Yes, 9296 9666, 7 days a week.
Why not? Give him a call. Thanks for talking to us, Gary. All the best.
You too,
and good luck to the Ellenbrook team.
We're talking to Nick Brown, the president of
Ellenbrook Football Club.
All right, then. He said that pretty quick, and that's pretty good with a beer in his hand. Now, how long have you guys been going, Nick?
It's our inaugural year this year, yeah. Started off with 10 blokes on the field. Now we've got 36 in the squad, so yeah, it's pretty good.
And for your first year, how are you guys traveling at the moment, record-wise?
5 wins and 4 losses. So.
Okay, now that's pretty good, your first year. How many teams in the competition?
There's 6 in the team, in the competition, yeah. No, so we're traveling pretty good.
Okay, then to be the president of the club, obviously you must have played the game. Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Mate, just played for Tujo in York and had 7 years off, and here I am. Yeah, I'm the silly person getting involved in this, presidency, but no, it's good. It's all effort in the end.
Yeah, I had 7 years off. I'm currently on parole right now, and so hopefully I can do this show and get away with it. All right. Now, basically, for your team, where do you guys think you need to improve besides for getting Wayne Simmons on your ball club?
Geez, mate, everywhere at the moment. It's just mainly our fitness. The oldest guy's 40, the youngest guy's probably 19 in the team, so the fitness is a big part of it, and it'll all come together though before the finals.
Now, obviously, as the president, I'm sure you suggested a few 12-ounce curls to help the guys get it together. Other than that fitness regime, what else have you, what else have you guys come up with?
Can I say it on camera?
Yeah, you can.
All right. No, not a lot really. Just all the boys getting together. That's all it is. We just train like normal teams, and nothing too just strenuous. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun after the games. Now, if somebody wants to get involved with the club, that's good. I'm the most hated man in Western Australia, so it works out fine. He just told me he hated me. Now, is there a phone number that people can get in touch with the club if they want to get involved,
Yeah, you can ring 9296-7654 and give us a call and get a few players down there. It'd be great.
Now, obviously with clubs, sponsorship is a big issue. And do you guys have any sponsoring anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank LWP Realty, Ellenbrook Fish and Chip Shop, 5-Star Security, mate, magnificent people down there.
5-Star, great guys.
And we just want everyone, sponsors will be great. This club's going to go off, so get behind us.
Oh, well, good on you, and thanks a lot, Nick, and we wish you guys every success in the season. And who was that vagrant that just went by in the camera shot? I don't know who it is. He looked a lot like James.
Let's get 5-Star Security on him.
Girls really want to be on TV, Wayne, but they've run away.
No, I won't say that on this.
All right. Can you wait till we finish the interview, Moose? All right. Thanks a lot, Nick.
All right. Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot, Wayne. Now I'm chatting with a couple guys from Ellenbrook also. I'm chatting with a coach here. Hello, how you going?
How are you, mate? Not too bad.
Mate. Good in your name. Tell everyone.
Troy Newick. Yep.
Troy, and I can't remember this guy's name. Some of the guys from the Broncos and Jets might know him. I see you took my advice about the cricket, Dave. This is Dave Lincoln, by the way. Yep. Took my advice about the cricket, all the tips I gave you, and you moved straight into footy. Is that right?
That's exactly how it worked. Yeah. Once I tried to in the next game put a few of those tips into play, but unfortunately I was dropped for the remaining games.
Oh, I can't understand why. Now tell us a bit about the Ellenbrook boys.
Okay. Well, basically Ellenbrook, it's a first-year club. We've only just basically got together from a group of guys who wanted to put it out in the paper. We got the guys down together. Everyone wanted to basically build a community club where we knew each other in the community and we could hang out with each other and have a few beers and stuff like that and just enjoy our footy. And that's basically what we've done.
Good stuff. And you start off a little bit slow, I was told, but you're building up a lot. What do you think about today's game, and what do you got to do? Because in 2 weeks' time, around the time this goes to air, you guys will probably be back here.
Yeah, well, basically like today's game, the boys have revved up more than we've ever seen them today. Every day we're learning something new. We're getting better and better. A couple of new inclusions to come into the team. Well, not new, but a couple of the regular starters. And we've seen how they play now, and we'll be ready for them next time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, can't wait.
Now with the Ellenbrook up there every Tuesday and Thursday, and there goes the Red Hawk mobile. And
Hammer is a freak.
The Hammer.
Yeah, he's a good footballer, that bloke. Real good football.
Yeah,
he's got no brains there.
Well, that's what makes a good football player.
Yeah, with the kids.
Donuts on the oval. Now a few guys you want to thank. Obviously Cougar have been pretty good with these guys. Now you explain the Cougar hat.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Well, basically Swanley Timbercraft every week give us the best and fairest, best on ground award. It's a hat, some bourbon, and stubby holder and stuff. So yeah, it's our best on ground award each week, and just getting a bit of a.
Fantastic. I see about half a dozen of these hats floating around.
Spread it around a bit. Yeah, it's good.
And I'm told you stole yours.
Yes, no, last week we had the team forfeited, so I haven't got one all year, so I stole this one.
Oh, well done.
Thanks, Swanley Timbercraft.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to dub you in. A few other people you wanted to thank as well, help you guys out.
As I said, because we're a community club, we've got, it's like a country town up there, basically. You've got those idiots back here as well. Basically, we want to thank LWP Realty. Have been really good. They bought our jumpers for us. We've got to thank Rakich Butchers. They're helping us out with a bit of stuff to raffle off and all that. We're Brooksby's restaurant up there. If you're ever in the Ellenbrook area, come up and have a meal at Brooksby's. Apparently they do a really good meal. I haven't been there yet, but apparently they do a very good meal up there.
Because they only give those to the best players or something, is that right?
No, unfortunately they don't give anything like that to the best players, but it would be nice. But we get...
I think Brooksby should give you guys like a dinner for two for the fairest and best.
Definitely, I think you deserve a dinner or two.
I mean, we've mentioned the name Brooksby's a few times. They are in Ellenbrook.
International Restaurant, Brooksby's.
Yeah, we've also got, as we mentioned before, Swanley Timbercraft for the hats.
Don't forget Slater and Gutchell Sports in Midland. They give us a weekly prize.
Helping out with us. And Ellenbrook Fish and Chips. Yeah, one of the blokes actually plays on the team. He runs the Ellenbrook Fish and Chips.
And we've already spoke about 5 times about 5-star security.
5-star security, yeah.
5-star security.
Yeah. Very handy to have.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, that's what it's all about. You're a good community group. You're also doing a lot for Ellenbrook as well by putting the team together. I hope the council and all the group there are looking after you as well. Hope we don't lose our microphone. No, good stuff and good luck.
Thanks a lot, Moose, and hello to Luke Roberts. Thanks for watching the show, and keep watching. And I'm speaking with Mickey. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Glad I got it right that time. And Wade, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Now, how do you feel the boys went today? Obviously, it was a good win for the Redhawks. And tell me a bit about what you thought about the game and the strategic, the way the Wayne was playing.
No, look, we played them a few weeks ago, and they've got a few new players in, and they did surprise us a little bit with a few positional moves. But eventually, we wore them down, and probably a bit of fitness on our part probably won us the game at the end of the day. But it was good.
Yeah. And was there any points on the game you can look back on and you think you have to work on now, or?
Yeah, I think we were pretty wasteful on the forward line. We got the ball down there a lot, but we just didn't seem to kick goals all that often. You know, they seem to rush it out. So we'll work on that. We've got a good full forward coming back in a couple of weeks who's missed about a month, so that'll help us.
Yeah. Was it just bad injury, or?
No, he just had a slight injury to his knee, and he's had a month off. And we've coped without him. We've won every game so far, but the competition's pretty good. We've got Ellenbrook, who we played today, which are good, and Inaloo, who gave us a close game last week, and also Coburn. So although we've won every game, it's a pretty even competition.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I mean, you guys are undefeated at the moment, and you were the premiers in year 2000, and hopefully looking at 2002, are you?
Well,
of course you are.
Of course we are. I think the way we've been playing this season, I'd hope that we'd be a fair chance to win the premiership. Obviously, Ellenbrook are a very good team, same as Coburn, and there's also Inaloo in the competition as well, who are quite good. So there's a few teams that are going to be hard to beat. And but if we keep playing and keep listening to our coach Wade, I think we'll be okay.
Keep listening.
Pardon?
Keep listening. What?
Hear the joke.
Sorry, mate. No idea. So do you play as well? Or?
Yeah, I actually played centre half back today. I thought I was probably best on ground, but didn't notice. Yeah.
Coach didn't see you?
Oh, I'm not sure if he watches where I play because he probably takes me for granted a bit. But
So you're saying you want a pay rise now?
Yeah, I'd like $1 a game. That'd be lovely.
An extra zero to the amount of zeros going there?
We could arrange that.
Now you're also you're the president of the club. What kind of things do you actually have to do outside? I mean, people don't see the behind the scenes kind of work. I mean, obviously it's quite a lot on your part.
Yeah, we'll actually have a very good committee, maybe 7 or 8 of us, that actually have to organise everything on the day, such as booking the oval, organising the marquee and a band, making sure that everyone has something interesting for them to do. Things like the drinks, the food, getting promotional maybe through Channel 31 like yourselves.
Balls and all, your Sports and Leisure show.
No, we appreciate you coming up, and any advertisements for the area and our football club we greatly appreciate.
That's awesome. Now, is there any upcoming events you'd like to promote that anyone can come down? Because obviously fundraising is a big part of holding a club together these days.
Our next function, we're actually not sure what it's going to be. There'll be a function. We usually have a function a month.
All right.
It's possibly going to be.
If anyone just wants to come down, obviously it's good for socialising and also it's good for you guys. Is there a number or someone they can call to find out about events?
They can ring my mobile, which is 04088 33424.
One more time for the camera.
04088 33424. Girls only, please.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying, but it's just not happening.
James, that's your
you know. I wish. And so, how long have you been coaching the team?
This is my first year. I coached the kids up here actually in the juniors at Yanchep, and I've just graduated to the big kids.
James, you do a great job. Great show. Watch it every week.
you're the best too.
Thank you very much. That's awesome, mate. James is the name. Keep watching. So back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, he just had to get his face on TV.
He's a great man. Great man. Love the guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, what was I talking about again? No, I've been coach the first year this year. So far I haven't suffered a loss.
That's pretty damn good for a first year, isn't it?
Yes, I know that a lot of sides sort of go through unbeaten and then get beaten in the grand final, so we'll be trying to guard against that. And we're not cocky.
Yeah, no, I mean just in general, in sports, a lot of people, they win a lot of games straight and they think, oh yeah, you know, it's a well. But you know, I suppose if you just keep the discipline, keep the training, and in most sports, 9 times out of 10, the fitness is what gets you your goal. Do you find that as well?
Definitely. We're actually quite lucky because a lot of our guys are just fairly naturally fit. A few surfers and guys work on crow boats and that sort of thing, and yeah, so they're not too shabby, and just takes a little bit of fine tuning, and that usually gets them over the line.
Yeah. Now this is your first year coaching here. What got you started in it, and have you coached at other clubs before, or what's your background?
Well, I'm actually from Victoria, which isn't.
So am I. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I played football over there, just country football, and come over here, and I hadn't played for a couple of years, and just got involved in the club when I moved to Yanchep, and I coached the kids. I've got a couple of boys play, juniors. So I coached that, and and I enjoyed it, and because I played footy a bit and whatever, they just give me the job. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Pleasure talking to you guys. Congratulations on the win. And you want to say one more thing?
Just a quick thing. We've actually released football cards. Actually, if anybody does want to get in touch with us,
that guy looks like me.
Yeah, we've got.
He can play footy.
Yeah, we've got sets there. So if you've admired the players today and you want to get the collector's cards, which will be worth something in the future, I'm sure.
Just the website, or how do you get in contact?
Yeah, get on the website
www.yanchepredhawks.com.
There we go, boys. Thank you very much for your time. Been a pleasure talking to you, and great win. Hope you go all the way.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, same here.
Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed. We certainly have enjoyed the day. We tried to show you a little bit of footy. As you know, in Balls and all, we say we're always going to try to take you different places. And today we came up to Yanchep to show you the Redhawks. It's good being the only sane and normal person on this show. Just want to say too, a big g'day to Jake, Jason, and David. I think it was. Saw him at the movies the other day. Fantastic guy.
All right then, I'd like to say hello to Luscious Lisa, Elijah, Jacob, and I'm a nice guy.
I'd like to say hello to...
Did we just notice that I said g'day to all the guys and said g'day to all the girls?
Did we just notice that Moose just stole the mic off me again? You're all fired. Yes, well, my new show is now starting next Monday night, and the rest of the crew has been... yeah, right. Hey, I'd like to say hello to... the cord is still going. I have no idea who I'm saying hello to. Hello to everyone. Peace be with you all, especially beautiful ladies.
Okay.
Well, that was worth it, wasn't it?
That was a heck of a job there.
I'd like to say hello to Angel, who's a ballet dancer who also does performing arts. So.
Fantastic. All right, don't forget, every Monday night, 9 o'clock, repeated Saturday at 4. August the 17th, the soccer show is going to be taking that slot on Saturday. We don't know where we'll end up.
What?
We might be going rated M, so you never know what might be happening.
Baby.
Don't forget, you want to get your sports or leisure here on Balls and All, email us. The details are on the show.
Email me, Moose.
And don't forget too, with winter on, make sure you get involved with Father Brian's Crisis Care or anybody else who's helping the people who need it.
And that is so true. And Moose, speaking of crisis, if we can get somebody to cut Moose's hair, because the mullet is definitely trying to come back, and it's not 1982, it's 2002, Moose. 2002?
Exactly, Wayne. I totally back you up on that one now, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
The mullet has gone on too long, so any hairdressers out there, please email. It's coming up on the screen right now.
Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. The name of the show is Balls and All. We'll catch you next week before they get too carried away.
Balls and All would like to thank the following.